Yeah, you definitely hit on something when you talk about creating characters and having.
Mhm.
One of the cool things about professional wrestling is that over time, over the years, there's always been that finger on the pulse of what's going on in pop culture. And as you said, there was the war going on, and so bringing on somebody to play a character, play a role, and then they had vignettes that would
Mhm.
come out before that person would debut. You don't really get to see that a lot nowadays.
Well, it depends on who's taking care of their own business, you know. I really like some of the stuff that Darby Allin directed for himself. I think the guys in Pretty Deadly, even though they're doing comedy, take care of their own business and just what they came back with. Del Close, the father of improv, would say the work can handle anything if you approach it with the right respect. That being said, in today's woke culture, people just want to cancel even based on trying to broach a topic like anti-Semitism, like MJF is doing right now with the roll of quarters, right? And I
Mhm.
think he absolutely can pull it off. I think he can play at a high level. Um, are they going to go back to Muhammad Hassan with my character like stuff to do Bin Laden with Hamas and Israel? Probably not
No,
ever,
no.
but that doesn't mean we couldn't. It just means that those with their finger on the pulse don't want it to happen. So that's why, I stay the character I've been since day one, really. Ben Hamin, or actually, Ben Hamin is really me. And Ben Doer is my CIA cover character that
Your
they made me for.
alias.
Yeah, yeah. So, all
Yes,
this is the character, the real me.
I gotcha. I
But
gotcha.
like that pays respects to 9/11 victims. Even people might say I get cheap heat. Well, is believing a fake official story a better way to move on with your life and do a hashtag and put a magnet on your car, or is really looking at it and touching the bruise, that the touching the open wound that will never heal, the better remedy? Because you're not going to see Bin Laden get killed. You will see me get beat in the ring, and that helps ease some PTSD at the end of the day. But
Mhm.
we got to get heat before
Oh,
we
yeah.
can before we can pay that off.
Very old school. I love to hear
I'm
about
so
that.
old school,
Yeah,
bro. I
man.
mean, that's why my gimmick. I've been here we go, name drop, but that's why I've been fortunate to work with Hacksaw Jim Duggan in his later years 6 times. I've been able to work with Sergeant Slaughter, one of the last ones to do Piper's Pit with Roddy Piper, Tracy Smothers. Like, these are things that I could only have imagined. I wanted to get into this business to be a director and the lead writer, and I've lived my wrestling dream 100 times over compared to where I ever thought I was going to be, man.